Each their own. Each people have. I'm telling you, that's why I said I'm gonna have everybody on the world stage. I'm gonna have every person of every color, every nationality on the stage talking their shit. White man, black man, Asian man, Mexican, Russian. And you know, America is diverse. We have a lot of people here. Arabic, like I said, I'm gonna have everybody. I'm going to be able to hear everybody's voice because it's the people's voices that needs to be heard. Citizens, you guys naturally want to express and you want your voices to be heard. So if that's the case, I hear you. Your message has been received. Now all I ask you to do in return is to just follow what just all you have to do is follow me. Follow, hit the subscribe, hit the like, share this with a friend, share this with a family member, share this with somebody, because like I said, this is going to be a massive global project for the whole world to see. This is going to surpass Trump. I told you guys before that I'm literally going to make a huge influence in the world. I'm going to take power out of I'm going to take the federal government's power. Literally. I'm going to show you guys how this shit can all be dismantled. I'm going to show you guys how easy this shit can be dismantled. I'm going to show you guys how easily you could dismantle the government without having to shoot a bullet. I won't have to shoot a gun to get my point across. I won't have to do anything to get the world's attention. I hope you understand that. I won't have to do none of that. The most powerful person is the person that doesn't have to shoot the gun. But when he speaks, the room, it's just the room command. It's like it's commanded. The room just listens. That's the most strongest person in the room. Because think about it. The person that has to shoot to get his point across, well, he naturally wouldn't be able to do that if he didn't have a gun. So by just that alone would make him weak. He has to use a weapon to get the command of people. And obviously it makes sense. No matter how you slice the cake, the outcome is the outcome. Because I could sit here, talk, not have a weapon in my hand, but still cause damage. You see what I'm saying? So it no matter how you slice the cake, it's just that the person without the gun seems to be more crazier than the one that has the gun. Because then you're really thinking, damn, what type of power does this motherfucker got to sit here and talk and command a whole presence of people to sit here and watch? That's some ill shit. I told you, I ain't gonna have to bust the gun. I ain't gonna have to hurt nobody to do what I'm doing. I'm powerful alone. Like I said, I'm a man of my word. I'm a man of dignity. I'm powerful. Yes indeed, I am powerful. I'm not afraid. I don't back down. I'm not scared of anything. There's nothing in this world that could stop me or hinder my progress. I'm not afraid of anything. God even says that man should not have fear, because when you have fear, you are more susceptible to doing dumb shit or just falling into a trap because you're afraid. And that's natural, but at the same time, God says not to have fear. So I won't have fear. Ever since I learned that, ever since I had, you know what I'm saying? Ever since I've heard that saying in the Bible, that was always my number one. And even when I wasn't reading the Bible, I always knew not to have fear, because I mean, when you literally give somebody else power, and you give this unknown presence power over you, when you're afraid. All right, an unknown power, an unknown source, an unknown source. You're afraid of this unknown source. So that's real. I hope what I'm saying is making sense for y'all. Cause like I said, I know, like I said, I'm in the White House, and I'm talking to y'all in real life. I told you before, I want to help people. I want to help the whole world. I really do. I don't want to see these wars. I don't want to see these tragedies. I really hate looking at this shit. And like I said, I'm angry. I'm really angry at the world. I'm angry at the world leaders because there's no reason why we should be having these issues still. There's no reason why this crazy shit should still be happening over here on the other side of the map. There should be no reason why Ukraine and Russia are still having this war. There should be no reason why Hamas and Israel are still fighting. There should be no reason why here in America we should be complaining and we got everything that every other country wants. There should be no reason why. America, there's no excuse for America. Because we could change this shit. I told y'all this before. I'm here to make a revolution, but not a dangerous one. I'm here to make a change. I'm here to make a change. And when you guys are finally ready to pay attention and you're ready to actually step in and join this project with me and join this movement, like I said, then that's when everything starts. But for right now, you guys are still doing whatever you want to do. You're still joking around. You're not taking it seriously. So until you guys take this serious, until you guys start taking this serious, there won't be any major change. Because all that tells me is that, well, you guys aren't ready for it. And like I said, you don't have all day to just sit here and think about it, because Trump is getting more crazy. Y'all talking about Trump getting crazier. So what do y'all want to do? Do y'all want Trump to get to a point where everything's martial law? Do y'all want Trump to get so powerful that this nigga gets a third term? In reality, that's not going to happen. It won't happen. In reality, I hope everybody understands that, because in reality, there is no third term for a president. It's only two. And so for him to do it would mean that everybody else gets to do it. So, and like I said, God forbid, somebody goes in the office and they're crazy and they really want to fuck up the country bad. It's not going to be a good look. Oh yeah, for sure. So, if Donald Trump wants to get crazy with it, that's fine. Third term, all right, fine. That means everybody else gets third term. And don't complain. Don't complain when somebody else that you don't like wins. Because remember, it's only 2 terms. See what I'm saying? I told y'all I'm not going to let Trump just do whatever he wants. It's not going to happen. I'm not going to let corrupt government officials do whatever they want to. Not without penalty and repercussions. There's repercussions for their actions, and they're not safe just because they're in a motherfucking White House building, or just because. No. This is why I said that I'm going to command the presence in the ears of all people. Not only am I going to get the eyes, the hearts, in the minds of people? Because those same people the same people that are going to be listening to my message, it's going to be people like you that work in the government, people like you that work for the police, people like you that work for FBI or DEA or BPA or ATF. It's people like you that hear my message, and you know that I'm not saying anything crazy. It's people like you that I'm going to get. I'm going to get your attention. I don't care if you're in Secret Service. It's people like you. And let me remind you that there's people in the government of all different types of beliefs. There's a Muslim person that works for the federal government. There's a Christian that works for the federal government. There's an atheist that works for the federal government. There's a Buddhist that works for the federal government. So there's people of all different types of beliefs in the federal government, and I'm going to get the hearts and the minds and in the eyes of you guys, because you guys are important to this whole thing. I'm going to show you guys what I'm talking about. How I'm going to change this whole motherfucking game here. At the end of the day, I'm still for the people. I'm just against the government overreach. That's all. You know, we don't want a government, a super crazy government, now do we? For sure. Y'all don't want a government that goes out there and you know, makes things worse. The truth of the matter is that any person that works in the government at any time could just arrest the president just because. That's facts. I hope y'all understand that. Don't let the titles get you fucked up. Don't think just because you're president that you can't get arrested. Don't think just because, oh, I'm in the White House, I can't get touched because so and so. Don't think that. Because if you really become an issue, and if people really choose not to like you, or if you're really making things bad, and the people start getting angry at that shit, I told you before, it's not gonna be nice. The White House ain't gonna be shit when you got a whole crowd of people mobbing at the White House. And trust me, if you think that Americans or people won't storm, and they won't have and people can't or have their guns on the premises, you're wrong. Now, obviously, like I said, I'm against violence. I'm against destruction, you know, and all the other things that are bad. But all I'm saying is to remind the government its place in all this. That there's still rules to be followed, and you're not gonna just do whatever you want to do just because shit got so bad. I don't care if terrorism happened tomorrow. You're still going to follow the rules. 2 terms, nothing else. Anything outside of that is automatic arrest. Denying the courts, if you even deny the courts, if you tell the courts no, that's automatic arrest. You're not above the law. You're not above the federal level. And to be doing so would be a breach of the violation of the Constitution and everything else that this country was founded on. So we're going to take you into custody 100%. This isn't just Trump. This isn't just a Trump thing. This is for all presidents down the line that choose to not obey the law.